Hello, sir. I have brought you here today to ask you a very, very simple question that I believe only you can answer.
Maybe. I'm trying to take a nap.
Well, listen, this is very important. This is very important. This is very important. You don't understand. There's a huge debate going on right now in the Call of Duty community. I know you very much care.
Always debates.
Always debates. I need you to tell us right now, there's a huge debate of where the next game is called Call of Duty Black Ops 4 or whether it's called something else entirely. And I think you know the answer, sir. I think you know the answer. So I need you to tell us right now what that next Call of Duty game is, because I think the people want to know, and people are sick of debating.
Need an answer. I think what they ought to do is go back to the Old West using pistols like 6-shooters, Winchester rifles, riding horses, and hanging off the side of the horse and shooting like this, you know, sideways. So another guy passing on the horse, shooting sideways, shooting people with cowboy hats on and their hats fly off and stuff like that. The Old West. That'd be something different.
So you want the Old West as the next Call of Duty game?
Wouldn't it be cool? Think about it. Yeah.
But you do realize that we did have something in the Old West, and it was called Buried, and it was yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JC, and welcome back to my channel once again, and welcome to another future Call of Duty video thing. I really don't know what else to call this video. It seems like in the past day or so, there's been this sort of huge debate going on about the next Call of Duty game and whether or not it's going to be called Black Ops 4 in 2018. We all know that this channel is a huge Treyarch fanboy channel. I'm not gonna lie, when you have Jason Blundell come to your apartment, you would be kind of a fanboy of the future Call of Duty games by that developer. Just saying, I'm a little biased, so not gonna lie, I'm hyped for 2018. I really am excited for that next game. I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm a believer in Treyarch. I think they're gonna do awesome that year. But just in general, a lot of people are having this really big debate in the community right now. It's a split debate on whether or not the next game should be called Black Ops 4 or whether the next game should be called something else entirely. And as of 2 days ago, according to analysts in the industry, the next Call of Duty game is also projected and theorized by these guys to be called Black Ops 4. And that got a lot of this discussion going. A lot of people were like, oh my God, oh no, Black Ops 4 is happening. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah! Or, oh man, really another Black Ops game? Oh man, I hate Black Ops. It's been a wild day or so. There's been a lot of talk on Twitter. A lot of people are really excited about the idea of a Black Ops 4 if it happens. And then there's a lot of people who are just absolutely disgusted. Oh no, Black Ops 4? Why? How could they do that? How could they make a Black Ops 4 game? There's no way to do that. There's no way. Just leave it in the grave, man. Just leave it in the grave. Even though the Black Ops series is arguably the most successful series that Call of Duty has ever had. And that's what I want to talk about in this video today. Look, I'm all for discussions. I want you guys to talk in the comment section below in this video about what your thoughts are on all this. I don't want to hate on your opinion. If you think that Black Ops 4 is an awful idea, tell me why in the comments below. I genuinely want to engage in that conversation and find out like what everybody's opinion is about that, because it's interesting. It's interesting, and it gauges how the community is going to react to a lot of this stuff that could or may not happen in the future, right? I personally believe at this very moment that Black Ops 4 is pretty much guaranteed to happen. It just makes sense when you really think about it. If you think about it from a business standpoint, right? Like I said, Black Ops as a series is pretty much the most successful Call of Duty series ever, right? You could say the Modern Warfare series is more successful, but in terms of sales numbers, it isn't. In terms of being innovative and breaking new ground, I would say the Modern Warfare series is, you know, of course, the series that changed Call of Duty and made it the giant that it is and innovated the entire industry, of course, right? But when you look at the actual charts on the top 5 selling Call of Duty games of all time. Let me read them off. And of course, this could be a bad chart, but according to these statistics, the highest selling Call of Duty game of all time is Modern Warfare 3. That's freaking awesome. But below that, in the top 5, you have Modern Warfare 3 is number 1, Black Ops 1 is number 2, Black Ops 2 is number 3, Call of Duty Ghosts as number 4, and then Black Ops 3 as number 5. So in the top 5 most selling Call of Duty games of all time, all 3 Black Ops games are in the top. All 3, the entire series of Black Ops games are completely successful. There has not been a failure in one at all. They've all successfully and beautifully delivered at launch in terms of sales numbers. From a business standpoint, especially with Infinite Warfare not performing well last year, and I think in some cases at launch, I think it was down like 50% or something from Black Ops 3's numbers. In my opinion, just from a business standpoint and just looking at how Activision does things, the smart move, if I was in charge of everything, would be to do another Black Ops game. It's the most successful series we have. Why not? So I really think the whole argument that, oh, they'll never do it, we'll never have a game with a 4 in it. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty 4. It's just never going to happen. Activision would never do this. They're going to leave it at 3. It's going to be a trilogy. Why can't they do it? Why can't they do a Black Ops 4? Look, they don't even have to call it Black Ops 4. They could just call it Black Ops something, right? They could just call it Black Ops some interesting word here, right? The point I'm trying to make is that from a business standpoint, Black Ops 4 seems very likely if you look at purely from a business side. Now looking at it from other angles, the question that's brought up a lot is, if it's Black Ops 4, then I don't know how I feel about that, because the certain era that it might be in might not be the era that I want, and we don't really want it to continue from Black Ops 3's story, right? A lot of people think that Black Ops 3's story wasn't that great, which is understandable completely. I think Black Ops 3's story is not one of the best Call of Duty campaigns we've ever had, all right? Let's just leave it at that, right? But in terms of the game, a lot of people don't want to see the story continue from Black Ops 3. They'd rather see maybe something from Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 continued rather than Black Ops 3. So it would make no sense if the game's called Black Ops 4, because then how could they continue from a previous Black Ops game, or so on and so forth. And I just want to stop this conversation here and say, look, they can name the next game whatever the frick they want, right? They can name the next game anything under the sun, but they can still make the story whatever they want as well, right? They could name the next game Black Ops 5, right? And it could be in any era that they choose, right? It could be in anything. They don't have to be limited to a certain era or a certain time period. They can do whatever they want. All I'm saying is, the title Black Ops 4 or a title with Black Ops in it seems likely, and I think that they can do whatever they want with that. They can continue from one of the campaigns of Black Ops if they want to. They could do something entirely different and just call the game Black Ops something as well. They have creative freedom with this series, because first of all, the Black Ops series was the first series in Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure, to take place across multiple eras, right? I mean, Black Ops 1 was in the Cold War. Black Ops 2 was in the near future in 2025. And then Black Ops 3, good God, I only know where that game took place, right? All 3 games are completely different in eras, but they're in the same series, right? They can do whatever they want with the next game. If they call it Black Ops 4, they can have it in any era they want. They can have it in any location they want, continuing whatever story they want. It's just, I feel like that whole argument of, oh my God, I don't want it to continue the same story, it doesn't really make a lot of sense in terms of not wanting that title. I think a lot of people just don't want to see that title again for some reason. And I guess I get that. You don't want Call of Duty to do the exact same thing every year, pretty much. But you gotta look at it logically, right? People are wanting Treyarch's next game. People want to see what Treyarch is working on next. And people want to see the zombie storyline continued from here, right? Black Ops 4, or calling it Black Ops something or whatever, seems like a logical step forward. I think the big debate that people should be talking about and discussing is not necessarily what the title of the next game is, but where in the heck this next game takes place, because I legit have no clue. I really have no idea what Treyarch is going to do, because it just, they've done so many eras already. They've literally done the past, near future, which is close to the present, and they've done far future, but they haven't done modern yet. So that's a thing that's been talked about a lot. I think Charlie Intel posted a recent a post. I don't know when they posted it, but apparently Treyarch at some point, and I want to do more videos like this as well, talking about these news updates, because they seem more fun to do, and they're very easy for me to talk about, because I get excited for these things very easily. But Treyarch had a development update, or a development listing for a new developer to come on, And one of the requirements it said was be good in modern technology or have good knowledge about modern day technology or something like that, something along those lines. It was kind of unclear. It's not necessarily saying the next game is a modern game, but that's what some people are thinking. They're like, oh my god, is Black Ops 4 a modern game? What? There's a lot of that talk there, and I really don't know. I don't know what the next Treyarch game would be. I could see Treyarch doing anything. I could see them going into the past. I could see them doing a modern game maybe for once. I could see them doing future again. And look, just because a game is in the future, past, present, or whatever, doesn't mean it has to have the exact same things that you would expect for that era to have, right? If the next game is in the future, let's just say it's in the future, it doesn't mean it has to have jetpacks, all right? It doesn't mean that at all. So I think a lot of the controversies that people have are just people are terrified of the idea of future, or people are terrified of the idea of present or near future stuff because they just do not want that advanced movement at all. But I really think that at the end of the day, Treyarch is going to just pick a setting that they want to do creatively, and I think it's not going to be something that they've done before. I really don't think Treyarch is that kind of developer or that kind of company. I mean, maybe if they're forced to do it by Activision in some way, I don't know, but like, I really feel like at a core level that each era and everything that Treyarch does, they seem very, very intrigued and they want to delve deep into it. And it's usually something that they haven't done. I mean, when you look at all three Black Ops games, they're kind of a representation of that. Each one is entirely different in terms of setting. They're all really different. It's really odd almost how different they are. And it's pretty crazy that they're all in the same series. But that's what I'm saying. Black Ops 4, if it's called Black Ops 4, could be anywhere. It could be in any era. It could be in any time with any gameplay elements as well. It could do anything, and that's what's exciting as well, as we just don't know. And I really wanted to get the debate started in this video. I wanted you guys to tell me in the comments below from this news. Do you think the next game is going to be called Black Ops 4? Or do you think it's going to be called Black Ops something? Or do you think that's going to be an entirely new name and maybe an entirely new era? Or what era do you think this next game is going to be in? Do you think it's going to be Black Ops 4 but in the modern day? There's a lot of people that are thinking that lately. I'm not sure. But tell me in the comments below. Get the discussion started. You guys know the frickin' drill. And I just want to also point out at the end of this video that you guys watching this video right now, the however many of you that are left watching videos on my channel and on other zombie YouTubers channels right now, you guys are the hardcore group. You guys are the ones who keep the community alive between the games. I mean, this is the dead period right now. This is the dead period where everybody's channel seems to sort of like die and disappear and everybody freaks out. But I think at the end of the day, as long as you guys are watching in any way, even if it's only 10,000 of you, even if it's only 5,000 of you, however many people are watching this video, you guys are awesome. Thank you for watching this video in what is considered the dead zones of hype between games. And yeah, I just want to say that because I think you guys don't get enough credit for that. It's just really cool that all of us are still excited and still want to hear stuff about the next games when we really have no freaking clue what's going on. I have no idea. The next game could be called like effing, I don't know, dude. What haven't we done yet? Freaking futon. Oh, you can't even see that. I don't know. What have we not done yet? What era have we not done? We haven't done alternate reality. There you go. Alternate reality. They haven't done that yet. Not yet. Just saying. Just saying. Do a little Wolfenstein in there. I'm just saying. There's a lot of things that they haven't done. So I'm waiting for the next game to be called Call of Duty Alternate Warfare. That's it, bro. That's it. I don't know. I'm in this video now because I don't freaking know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, just tell me in the comments below what you guys think. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one, guys.